Hello and welcome to the lesson number 13 of the course Copywriting from Zero in 30 Days. In the previous episode, we talked about conversion. Today we will learn 7 hidden psychological techniques that significantly help to increase the conversion rate of the copy and persuade our audience more effectively. Please note that some of them are pure manipulation. Therefore, the responsibility for their use and consequences is entirely on you. By the way, if you want to learn more about psychological tricks and other persuasion and manipulation methods, I'll recommend some useful books at the end of this lesson. As for now, subscribe to the channel and let's begin. Technique number 1. Reciprocity principle. This is a very simple influence technique. When we do people a favor and ask for nothing in return, they seek to repay us. Simply put, in our case, people tend to be more willing to agree to perform a target action. We can implement this principle in the text if we tell readers something of value that others don't say. For example, if we reveal the nuances of using the product, or honestly show the pitfalls and shortcomings. Another option is when we give away valuable related content for free. For example, video tutorials, reports or white papers, etc. Technique number 2. Why formula. The main goal of this method is to increase audience loyalty. When people are loyal to us, they trust us more, which means they are more likely to buy what we sell, especially when they don't have such confidence in our competitors. In order to get this effect, we can use a technique called why formula. It usually consists of 3 parts: a photo, a unifying idea, and evidence. The photo shows openness and inspires trust. This is a kind of derivative of the reciprocity principle. People see a person's face, sincere and open, and also open up in response. The unifying idea shows similarity. Generally speaking, similarity brings people together. Ideas, interests, opinions, profession, experience, etc. The more points of intersection, the more people feel sympathy for each other. In copy, such an idea is usually framed in the form of a belief that is initially shared by our audience. For example, we believe that the copywriter's text should solve the task, bring money, and fully pay off the investment in it. Finally, the evidence clearly shows how we correspond to the unifying idea and confirms the words with deeds. It begins, as a rule, with the words "that's why." By the way, that's why it is called why formula. For example, that's why we accompany each text with supervision and detailed analytics and guarantee its effectiveness in the sales funnel. The use of this triple technique instills confidence in the audience, builds trust, and allows us to stand out from competitors. Technique number 3. Social proof. Social proof is a demonstration that a product, service, or idea is in high demand among the majority of the audience. For many people, this is a very significant indicator, because they tend to imitate others and be in a trend. And that's how we can realize it in the copy. For example, we can simply show a photo of our shop or restaurant full of people, or we can show the reviews or recommendation letters. By the way, reviews work better when they are posted on independent sites. We can also use impressive numbers, such as subscribers or sales count. Finally, if we work in B2B segment, we can show clients' logos, with their permission of course. As you can see, there are a lot of options. Technique number 4. Influence of authority. The brain of most people works in such a way that they tend to follow the experts, opinion leaders, or celebrities. For the brain, this makes evolutionary sense. It can follow the advice of a recognized authority to save energy. That's why images of famous people are especially popular in marketing and copywriting. If there are no experts or their support, then authority attributes can be used instead. This is something that indirectly indicates expertise and makes an impression on people. For example, it can be awards, diplomas, or certificates. These can also be achievements, complex examples of work for famous clients, or other spectacular demonstration. Finally, these can be visual attributes, uniform for workers or white coat for doctors, professional equipment, etc. Technique number 5. Using the right associations. When the human brain lacks some information, it often begins to think it out based on its own experience and perception, and this feature is often used in copywriting. Most often, in this case, we use words that evoke the necessary positive associations in people. These words are called labels. For example, such phrases as Japanese equipment, French cosmetics, or German medicine. Despite the fact that we only say a couple of words, the audience completes the associative series in the way we need and reacts accordingly. Technique number 6. Contrast comparison. This is one of the simplest yet effective techniques. It is based on the fact that the brain intensively perceives certain aspects in comparison. For example, for these purposes we can use the photos before and after, or show two prices. One is high and crossed out, and the other is lower and more attractive. Cases can also be attributes to the contrast, especially when accompanied by visual images, or a block with problem-solution pairs. Finally, a visual comparison of features or specs in the table also allows us to get the desired effect. We have already talked about features and specs in the third lesson of this course. Technique number 7. Deadline and shortage. A deadline is a time limit. A shortage is a limitation in quantity. The use of these mechanisms motivates people to act more decisively. At the same time, it is desirable to show audience the rationale for their restrictions, because that inspires more trust. For example, if we are talking about a deadline, it must have some external reason. Let's say the price is valid only until November the 1st, because then there will be a new supply at a higher purchase price. Useful books. Today we have covered 7 techniques, but the copywriter's arsenal of influence tools is not limited to them. There is much more. Greed, fear, dominance, fashion, consistency, stories, mental engagement, and others. Many of them we will discuss in the future videos and courses, so subscribe to the channel to watch them. If you want to learn them right now and systematically, here are some books I highly recommend reading. 1. Robert Cialdini, Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion. 2. Susan Weinschenk, How to Get People to Do Stuff. 3. Joseph Sugarman, The Adweek Copywriting Handbook. After reading these books, I'm sure your persuasion and copywriting skills will improve significantly. Practical task. Now it's time to practice. Your task is to create a wireframe of a commercial page using all 7 influence techniques that we have learned today. You will succeed. Take care of yourself, subscribe, and see you in the next lesson.